Hello YouTube and welcome to the Credit Boom channel. My name is Angel and I come to you guys once a week to discuss everything related to credit education. It is my passion and goal to show everyone how credit works. No school, no universities have ever taught credit, so I'm taking that responsibility to share with you guys the struggles that I went through with my credit so you don't have to. Guys, please hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and that like button. This helps the channel grow and also helps me to reach out to a greater audience. Now, in today's video, we're going to be discussing how to instantly add 50 points to your credit report. Those of you with a credit score of 700 or below, you're going to want to pay attention. I'm going to share with you how to raise your credit score by 50 points. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull your credit report. You can access your credit report free at Credit Karma. Once you have access to your credit report, we're going to check to see if you have any revolving accounts. Please make sure you have any revolving accounts paid on time. A revolving account is usually a line of credit or a credit card. First tip, guys, if you don't have any revolving accounts, if you don't have any credit cards, or if you don't have a line of credit, that most likely means you have what's called a thin file. You probably have a file of an installment account, which could be student loans, personal loans, or a car loan. If this is the case, if you fit this criteria, do this first tip now. This tip has worked very well for my clients. Do this right now. Stop the video and click on the link below that says Creditcardbuilder. Creditcardbuilder is in a revolving account. So those of you that do not have any revolving accounts in your credit report right now, do this first step. By adding what's in the link below, your credit will increase 50 points. You see, the new FICO scoring model focuses on revolving accounts. Revolving accounts impact your credit score significantly. So using the link below will actually get you 2 revolving accounts, which will help increase your credit score even faster. Almost everyone gets approved. It reports to all 3 credit bureaus and works very fast. It is a game changer, guys. Now, when you get the card, spend $10 right away. When you do this, the debt on the card will create the boost that you need to increase your credit score. Guys, don't spend more than $10. This puts you around 2% utilization. That's where the magic happens. This is the fastest way to increase your credit score if you don't have any revolving accounts. Now, for those of you that do have revolving accounts, I have this tip for you. Add an authorized user. I will now go in detail using authorized user trade lines so you can increase your score by 50 points. Now, for those of you that do not know what an authorized user trade line is, it is someone else's credit card that they're willing to share their payment history and credit limit with you. My recommendation is to get a family member, perhaps your mom, your dad, maybe grandparents, to share their credit limit and history with you. When they add you to their account, their credit limit and payment history transfers over to your credit report. Before you do this, guys, please make sure that the payment history and the credit card utilization is good. Because if it ain't, it will affect your credit score and you're going to go backwards instead of forward. So we want to make sure the payment history and the utilization is where it needs to be before you have them add you to their credit. Okay? Because it will hurt you if it's not. Now, if you cannot find a family member or friend, I work with vetted trade line companies. We can get a trade line for you. The prices do vary. Rule of thumb, guys, the older and the higher the credit limit of the card, the more expensive the trade line is. Now, I want to share with you the criteria needed for trade lines to be effective. The trade line must have a $10,000 credit limit and a minimum of 10 years of credit age. Remember, guys, we're talking about 50 points here. The rule of thumb is that you get about 5 to 7 points for every year that the credit card has. So 10 years of history will give you about 50 to 70 points on your credit report. Also, please make sure when you add an authorized user trade line that it reports to all 3 major credit bureaus, because there are some banks that do not report to all 3 bureaus. Some examples of those banks are Community Bank, Synchrony Bank. Also, Wells Fargo is another bank that does not report to all the 3 major credit bureaus. Now, some examples of banks that do report to all 3 credit bureaus, you're talking about Discover, Capital One Bank, US Bank, USAA. These are examples of banks that report to all 3 major credit bureaus. So guys, those of you without any revolving accounts, click on the link below to Credit Card Builder. That will give you access to 2 revolving accounts. Very easy to start the process, guaranteed to report to all 3 credit bureaus, and your credit score is going to go up 50 points. Now, for those of you that do have revolving accounts, my suggestion, go ahead and add that authorized user trade line. Again, make sure you're looking for a $10,000 credit limit and no older than 10 years to get that 50 to 70 point boost that you're looking for your credit score. That being said, guys, I hope this information has helped you in any way. Again, my passion and goal is to show and teach everyone about credit. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you have any comments or any suggestions, please leave it in the section below. If you guys wish to contact me, my email and my phone number is listed as well. Those of you that want to have a one-on-one coaching session with me, I do offer that as well. You can click and set that up as well. Guys, I look forward to see you guys next week. Take care.